Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to the start of a brand new series where we take a look at all the latest transfers and transfer rumors in the world of football. We're going to be taking a look at players that have just been recently transferred to a brand new club in this window, as well as a couple of other players that are currently under the microscope and may potentially be on the move. And not only are we going to be looking at them, but we're also going to be predicting their overall and their ultimate team card and what it might look like in FIFA 17. And of course, for all the career mode people out there, I'm also going to be giving them a potential. And the first new signing that we're going to be taking a look at, and of course, it's the return of the Messiah. It's Gabriel Jesus, or Jesus, I'm sorry. Whatever one's which. Of course, now I've already given him an overall and a potential in a previous FIFA 17 Wonder Kids video that I made a couple of days ago, but we are going to recap it in a second. Gabriel has finally made his move to Manchester City from Palmeiras for a £27 million move plus add-ons. He has agreed to a 5-year deal with the Sky Blues over in Manchester, but won't actually join them until the end of the Brazilian season in December. After an absolutely stunning season and being easily one of the best up-and-coming young players in the world of football right now, I gave Gabriel Jesus, or Jesus, I'm sorry, a 75 overall. Now that is very, I'm asking a lot of him to get that sort of a rating from EA. He probably would likely end up being a silver, but I'm going to stick by it. I've already said he'd be 75, so I'm sticking with my guns. He's going to be 75. The stats that he's going to be working with will be about 88 pace, 82 dribbling, 72 shooting, 27 defending, 67 passing, and 50 physical. And of course, the potential I gave him, which I am going to stick by, an 87 potential for Gabriel. By the way, guys, before I move on, I should probably just let you know that if you are an avid Pokemon Go player, just like myself and millions of other people all around the world, and maybe interested in leveling up your account or getting a super rare Pokemon put onto your account, then you can check out the website in the description down below, PokemonLuck.com. It's a great website. I know the dudes that are running this website as well, so be sure to check it out. And if you want, you can use Bucks at checkout for 5% off. Now taking a look at the next signing, and this is Leroy Sané, another player that I've already taken a look at in my FIFA 17 Wonder Kids video, so I've already given him an overall and a potential, but again, we'll get to that later. He's yet another man that has gone to Manchester City in what's turning out to be an absolutely insane transfer window for them. The 20-year-old German midfielder signed a 5-year contract after leaving Schalke to join Manchester City for about £37 million. And I honestly think that Pep Guardiola should be able to get the best out of him, having spent the last couple of seasons in the Bundesliga, being able to take a really good look at this kid. I think he's going to be something very, very special for Man City pretty soon. But what will his ultimate team card look like? Well, I've got Sané as a 76 overall right midfielder with about 90 pace, 80 dribbling, 74 shooting, 36 defending, 70 passing, and 64 physical. And as for potential, the exact same as Gabriel, I've given him an 87 potential for FIFA 17. Now on to the next signing, and no, this is not a player, not a Wonder Kid that I've taken a look at. It is Szczesny rejoining Roma on a season-long deal from Arsenal. Right after returning from Roma to Arsenal after another season-long deal, he's actually gone back for another loan. The 26-year-old Polish goalkeeper made about 34 league appearances for Roma in that campaign, and they actually ended up finishing third in Serie A, so a pretty decent season for Roma. It seems like Szczesny has fit into Roma quite well, and let's face it, with Petr Cech in goal at Arsenal, there's a very slim chance of him getting many minutes at that club. In FIFA 17, I predict Szczesny pretty much not to go up, not to go down. He'll have pretty much the exact same overall and the exact same stats that he had in FIFA 16. He keeps his 79 overall, and considering that he's now 26 years of age, I don't see him having a potential much higher than that, but I've given him an 80 potential. Now on to the next young signing, and this is Bartosz Kapustka joining Leicester City. The 19-year-old has joined the reigning Premier League champions for a reported £7.5 million. Kapustka has certainly had a very decent season and definitely impressed for his country at Euro 2016, where he played in 4 of their 5 games at that tournament. In FIFA 17, I have Kapustka's ultimate team card as a 72 overall center attacking midfielder, although there is the chance that he might be a winger. He'll have 82 pace, 71 dribbling, 66 shooting, 50 defending, 70 passing, and 56 physical. I'll also make a prediction and say that he will have an 84 potential in FIFA 17. On to the next transfer then, and this is Zielinski. Are you noticing a trend, by the way? These Polish players are being transferred left and bloody right. Zielinski has ended up joining Napoli for a reported £8.5 million, or round about that amount. It was widely reported that Liverpool were pretty keen on getting this man as well, but they seem to have bowed out of the race, and he has signed for Napoli. In FIFA 17, I have him at a 75 overall centre midfielder with 76 pace, 79 dribbling, 70 shooting, 43 defending, 76 passing, and 53 physical. And as for the potential, being 22 years of age and having a very good season in Serie A, I'm going to say that he has an 85 potential. Now that we've taken a look at a couple of recent confirmed transfers, let's take a look at a few transfer rumors. The first of which is going to be for a very young Colombian left winger by the name of Marlos Moreno. Manchester City are looking to complete a trifecta of brilliant up-and-coming young players by signing this man Moreno. They've already bought players like Gundogan, Nolito, Geronimo Rulli. They're buying players for right here, right now, but they're also setting themselves up beautifully for the future. Manchester City do hope to come to an agreement with Moreno's Colombian club Atletico Nacional for around about £5 million. There's also a pretty good chance that if he is bought by Manchester City, that he'll probably immediately go out on loan, and one of the clubs that is favoured to take him is Deportivo La Coruña in Spain. In FIFA 17, I predict Marlos Moreno to have a 73 overall as a left winger with 87 pace, 78 dribbling, 63 shooting, 25 defending, 68 passing, and 55 physical. And as for potential, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 85 potential for FIFA 17. Now on to the next potential transfer, and wouldn't this be a huge one? It's Alexandre Lacazette to Arsenal. It's no secret that Arsenal would absolutely benefit from having a world-class striker. As a matter of fact, a lot of people think that that is the one thing that they need to finally go on and be able to challenge and see out a season and win the title. Many feel that Olivier Giroud leading the line for Arsenal is not good enough for them to win the Premier League, so they need to go out and get a world-class striker. Unfortunately for them, Higuain is out of the question, so they've turned to this man, Alexandre Lacazette. Reportedly, Arsenal have already put in a bid for Alexandre Lacazette that has been rejected by Lyon, and that the club has reiterated that they will not be selling him. Arsenal are definitely going to have to break the bank if they're going to give Lyon an offer they cannot refuse for this man, but I swear to God, they need him. In FIFA 17, I've given Lacazette an 83 overall with 87 potential, 84 dribbling, 84 shooting, 33 defending, 74 passing, and 72 physical. And as for potential, considering he's still only 24, 25 years of age, he can still grow by a fair bit too. So I'm going to go ahead and give him an 87 potential. And now the final potential transfer that we're taking a look at today, it is John Stones to Manchester City. Yes, of course, at the start of last season, everyone thought that John Stones was going to probably go to Manchester City for a reported £50 million, but no, Everton rejected that and they were able to hang on to him for the season. Unfortunately for them, John Stones didn't really have too amazing of a season. He really didn't have an incredible breakout season or a necessarily bad season. He was just pretty much having just an average season for them. And now it looks like Chelsea are probably not as interested as what they once were, but Manchester City and Pep Guardiola have come knocking. There's a very good chance as well that Manchester City might end up paying over £50 million for John Stones if they're going to make it happen. That would mean he'd cost more than Raheem Sterling. Regardless, in FIFA 17, I've got John Stones as a 77 overall centre back with 72 pace, 69 dribbling, 37 shooting, 77 defending, 65 passing, and 76 physical. And as for potential, I still do think he can turn into an absolute world-class defender considering he is so young, but I'm going to give him an 86 potential in FIFA 17. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like button if you do. If we can hit 2,000 likes on this video, that'd be absolutely insane. But yeah, that'll do it for me. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a good one.